Commander President Hugo Chavez Frias and the Bolivarian Revolution are an example of dignity and struggle in the Latin American and the Caribbean. His life and work can be considered as a reminder that, despite losses and continuous systems of oppression in some countries of the world, there is hope. Revolution is still possible. Chavez always remarked during his life that he saw himself as a transitional figure in Venezuelan history. The 14 years of his tenure coincide with a consensus across the continent favoring socially inclusive economic growth, democratic representation, and independence from the U.S., national security, and foreign policy priorities of the previous century. Chavez embraced each of these features of the new Latin America. Chavez can take credit for helping redefine South America's institutional architecture. Mercosur, South America's big trading bloc, is different than it was before Venezuela became a full member. Besides Mercosur, we can see in Latin America the result of a tremendous work along with other presidents, UNASUR, ALBA, Petrocaribe, and ultimately CELAC. With all this, Latin America and the Caribbean will and shall never be the same. President Chavez maintained an important role in Latin American relations. His leadership of a significant power in the region created a domino effect and enabled the surfacing and victory of progressive parties from Ecuador to Argentina, ending the decades of isolation of Cuba. Chavez was instrumental in creating and maintaining the alliance across South America and to a lesser extent Mesoamerica and the Caribbean, which has enabled a weakening of North America clout and the creation of alternative institutions like Banco del Sur and the Bolivarian Alliance of the People of Our America, ALBA, that captured the needs of the region and the will of its people. On another hand, in his fights against imperialism, the international action of Hugo Chavez presented a critical left voice that resonated globally. The discursive power presented by Chavez's leadership on an oil-rich nation, therefore powerful in energy, dependent global north, cemented what is today a much-needed voice in an otherwise frightening bipolarity of global discourse between, on the one hand, imperialist neoliberal powers in the global north, and on the other, fundamentalist conservative forces in the east and south. Anti-imperialist, but equally progressive, Chavez offered a discourse that resounded all over the world, not only in Latin America. These echoes remain among the people in Middle East, Africa, and even Asia. Another key element of the importance of Chavez and the Bolivarian Revolution lies at the epicenter of its national struggle. The ideological difference between Chavez and the opposition not only represented clear ideological divergence on national policies, but equally distinct international allies. With a strengthened participatory system and enhanced democratized practices, the people of Venezuela had a choice to affirm not only a candidate, but an ideological position during the past election in October 2012, and we are confident that they will do the same next month in April. Venezuelan people of all stripes are much more informed and actively engaged in the determination of their nation and people's destiny than they have ever been. What the Venezuelan people's determination has proved is that despite the counterweight of money and power, a people united behind a comprehensive plan can recreate a nation. Revolution is powerful, but needs hard work. It is going door to door and building from the base. It is patient and hardship learning and trying daily. We can no longer wait for the charismatic leader who is no longer physically with us. But we remain with the knowing that today it is possible. That vision, tenacity, and love will move the people who will determine the path of justice and equity. Chavez will be remembered by all of us, challenging imperialism, neocolonialism, and fundamentalism, and we hope we will continue receiving your support to stand in solidarity with the people of Venezuela. So today, we are not really celebrating the death of Chavez. We are celebrating his legacy. We are celebrating lives.